What's up, guys? It's your boy Mizzy, and we here today. Mizzy Lifestyle, man. Like, subscribe, share the channel, do all that. But man, I'm here today with some Alabama football content. Man, we starting the season off Alabama versus Florida State. Man, there's a lot of expectations for this Bama team. I know a lot of people are down them since Saban gone, and since last year was a 9-4 season, and then last year for Florida State they was 2-10. But man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of expectations. And I know everyone, it's a lot of people that's not giving this team a shot to do anything really this year. But I think Alabama is going to surprise some people. But anyways, this first game of the year, Bama versus Florida State. There's a couple things I want to see from this game before I give a score prediction. I want to see the ability to run the ball and run the ball consistent. Yes, I know Jam Miller out, but I think Richard Young is a great back. I love when he got in last year. The few times he got in, he always ran the ball good. I think he didn't get enough carries last year. But like I said, then we got, like I said, Ryan Grubb calling the game. He left Seattle. And then, like I said, he's back with Kalen DeBoer. When he was calling plays at Washington, I love the way he called plays. And I think that he's going to call a great game plan. I think he done probably drawn up, probably scripted the first, 10, 15 plays to a T. And we're going to see, like I said, I really think we're going to see an offense that we couldn't see last year because Jalen Milroe, he was just limited at passing. It is what it is. I love Jalen Milroe. I hope he does great at Seattle. But he was a limited passer. He only could really hit the deep ball. He struggled, and that's like being nice. He struggled throwing the medium routes, the short routes, and like I say, his vision. But anyways, I want to see the ability to run the ball. I want no turnovers this game. I know some people may say, man, that's asking a lot. You know, you got Ty Simpson first start, but I want no turnovers this game. And then, like I said, I also want to see Ty Simpson control of the offense. Like I said, I know Ryan Grubb will call a game plan that's, ease him into the game and not having to put too much on his shoulders. The one good thing is Ty Simpson has been sitting and learning. And I know nowadays we do that. We say that as a knock, like, oh, well, Ty Simpson been sitting there this long. Like, how great of a quarterback is he? Man, Ty Simpson, if he set himself up right this year, he could have a Matt Jones type of year, and then all of a sudden your draft stock jumps up. So never look at a guy just sitting that it's always bad, because for all we know, he may come in this year and just kick off the ground running. But anyways, I want to see Ty Simpson control of the offense. I want to see the defensive pass rush. I want to see the defense really get back to rushing the quarterback. I want to see at least 2 sacks this game. I would like to see a turnover because, like I said, we got Keon Sabb back there. This year, man, that secondary is going to be great. We got another year in our belt. A lot of guys who were young last year, they're starting this year. Man, I really think that the secondary Alabama may be their strongest part of the team right now, the secondary. And then, like I say, I really want to see how Keon Sabb, them guys, how they play Florida State, because Florida State quarterback, he can move around a little bit. I want to see, like, because last year they definitely struggled when they played certain guys running out of the pocket when they played Vanderbilt. I want to see, look, man, come in this game, control this game, come in and make a statement right off the jump. I really want to see it. And then I want to see Isaiah Horton. A lot of people might have, this kind of went under the radar. If you're a Bama fan, you paid attention. Isaiah Horton transferred from Miami last year. He transferred, and then he's a 6'4" guy. His 40 time is like a 4.39, 4.4. Man, 6'4", big guy. I think Alabama has the potential to put up a lot of points this year because you got Isaiah Horton. You got Ryan Williams, of course, which most people would probably say the second best wide receiver in the country to Jeremiah Smith. And then you got Bernard. People really didn't get to see Bernard, how good he really is last year, because Jalen struggled over the medium passes. But a lot of them passes over the middle, Ty Simpson should be better at completing. Like I said, we'll have to see. Until you prove it, you can't say for certain. But like I said, I want to see Isaiah Horton. I want to see Bernard. I want to see Ryan Williams. I want to see how the offense is flowing. I want to see, is they coming out this game, running the ball, passing. Once this game is over, I'm really going to be interested to see the running the ball to passing ratio. Like, will it be a 20-20? Will it be leaning to running the ball more? It'll kind of give you an idea of like, okay, how is they doing the offense this year? Because they have a lot of weapons, which is good and bad. Like I say, sometimes you can overcomplicate the game, but I really believe Ryan Grubb will have a great game plan. But anyways, this game, the score that I'm expecting, that like the one that just automatically comes to my head is 35-17. For some reason, that's just the score that's coming to my mind right now. I'm expecting to Florida State to come out and, Gus is calling plays over there. I'm expecting them to come out and try a bunch of trick plays, try to get Alabama out of position, which that will mean the defense got to be disciplined and stay, on their assignment, stay in position. Because Gus, even when he was at Auburn, he was great at calling certain game plans. So I really want to see Alabama come out, put pressure on them. And like I say, I think they can win this game 35-17. The point spread on this game is 13.5. So I'm thinking they cover. But like I said, you have to come out and make a statement. Yes, we know Florida State quarterback, he was talking, he kind of backtracked on it. Now he's saying like, well, I'm just saying can't nobody stop us, or, however he put it. But whatever. It was great material to get a team so they can be inspired. And like I said, I really think Alabama, they coming in this year. It's been a while since Alabama have came in a year and like, we got to prove something. We got to come in this game and really prove that we're still Alabama. Even though we've had great success, since the transfer portal and the NIL and all that, and since Nick gone, especially once Nick left, everybody now is looking at Alabama like, okay, man, like the lure is gone, the mystique is gone. You want to be like, you know what? They think that things have changed. Let's come out this game and like BTA, and let's just blow this team out. Let's really show like we're still a great team. Last year we had a new coach, and then the coach, he didn't have all his players. To be honest, I don't know if Caleb DeBoer was going into a situation that he just was, he could pick his players. I don't know if he has Jalen Milroe starting over Ty Simpson. Not because athletic reasons. Of course, Jalen is a superior athlete, but just the system that he would like to run. When I go back and watch that Georgia and Alabama game, it really just shows me like, dang, man, when they was up 28-0, man, they had a scripted game plan, and it was so perfect. I can remember just like yesterday, I remember Jam Miller on the sideline. Like, the plays were just drawn up so perfect. But then once Jalen had to get off that first read, it was a struggle the rest of the game. But anyways, like I said, I got Alabama 35-17 covering the spread. I got Florida State players crying. I got them making excuses after the game. And then look, being in the press conference saying, well, Alabama is Alabama. They're a great team. What a success would be for Florida State this game, of course, winning. Like, we definitely don't want that happen. But if they lost by 10 points, or it's a nail-biter going into the fourth quarter and Alabama just pulls it out, it's a success for Florida State. And for Bama, it's looking like, man, we should have taken care of business. We should have did better. But anyways, like I say, I got it 35-17. Alabama fans, let's get ready for the season. Roll Tide. And like I say, man, I will have my prediction video for the season coming out soon. And then, like I say, hey, like, share, subscribe.